Hello everyone. Today's mini lesson we have word study. Now word study for this week is suffix words. Now when we have a suffix, as you can see in our anchor chart behind us, add at the end of a base word. A base word is a word that can stand alone without the suffix word. Now when we are looking at this, we have words that changes the meaning of the word. Now in this case you have a suffix and you add it to the word. Now when we have a suffix like full, okay, we're gonna start off with full. As you can see that we're looking at full, y, and less. Those are the three main ones we're looking at for this lesson. Okay, now these three, you're gonna find them within the weekly lessons. Even in your My View book, you're gonna have a page, I believe it's 123. It's this page that's gonna focus on suffix words. So even after going over this mini lesson today, hopefully it's gonna help you out. Do that page super quick. Now, our suffix words full, y, and less. When we look at these words, there are certain things that are being added. Now, when we look at this little chart over here, they're added to base words that create new words. When you have a word like grace, you add full to it, now you have graceful. Then you have a word like cloud, you add y, cloudy. Usually that's the way you describe when it's kind of dark outside. Oh, you're not gonna say, oh, it's cloud outside. No, you can say it's cloudy outside. Okay, now when we're looking at this, they change the meaning of certain things and certain items. Now we have beauty into beautiful. Okay, there's a rule there that changes up the spelling of the word. So it says sometimes you need to change the spelling of the base word when a suffix is added. Now, two examples is like happy and chatty, or chat into chatty. Now, happy, it ends with a Y. We have to change that Y into an I and then add the ness, happiness. There's that spelling word. As you can see, this word right here ends in a Y as well. So we have to change that Y into an I and then add the suffix full, beautiful. Now, this can be that spelling rule. It's usually that Y. Now, sometimes we make sure that it is a true base word, that it's a word that can stand alone, and that when you add a suffix to it, that it actually makes sense. For example, you have our suffix full. You can add a base word to the front, helpful. That is a word. Now, when you go and you're like, okay, I have another word, slow. Can I add slow with the suffix full? Slow, full? You're like, I'm not too sure about that. So that's when you would kind of stop and pause and say, let me look at the dictionary or let me look it up on Google. Is so full a word? Because you're like, well, I've heard the word so full or soulful. Okay, this is very soulful music, but that's a different type of soul. Okay, they are a different type of word and different spelling exactly. Now, when we look into this, slow, does it fit slow less? Slowless, slowless. You're like, is that a made up word or is it a true suffix word? Because you're like, well, slow can stand by itself. It's a good base word. But does it go with less? It does not. So then you keep looking at different words. You have fear. Now, fear is a special base word because you can use actually different suffix words or suffixes to go and make new words. You have fearless. Fearless is a word. Fearful. Fearful is also a word, okay? I am very fearful of roller coasters, okay? Or he is so fearless. He gets on all the roller coasters. Fearless, okay? You can have words like helpful, helpless, It works with both as well. Careful, careless. Nice. Niceful, not a word. Niceless, not a word. So even though we have base words or different words that could be base words, it doesn't go with this. Now it could go with other suffix words that you can use with these. Slow, a suffix that can go with this is slowly. Okay, so that's when you really have to look at, hey, there's base words and there's suffix words that can go with many or multiple of them together. Now, our other suffix that we're looking at is the Y by itself. Now, the suffix Y, not the letter Y, but suffix Y means having, okay? Having something, okay? Lap, okay? Lumpy, bump, bumpy, cloud, cloudy, and we saw that with cloudy, okay? That means it looks dark, shadowy outside. It's cloudy, okay? Full, just so that you can see different examples of the suffix words. Suffix full means full of. Careful, you're full of care. Fearful, you're full of fear. Joyful, you're full of joy, okay? The last suffix word that we're looking at is ness, okay? Ness means being, the state of being something. So you have you have ready, readiness. And you can see how that Y changed into an I when you're adding the suffix ness. Happy is the same thing, happiness. Change that Y to an I, add the ness. Then you have eager. Eager ends in an R, so we don't have to change any letters in this case. All you're doing is adding the ness. Eagerness, okay? Now, when you're looking at suffix words, remember it has two things that go with it. It goes at the end of the word, end of the base word, and it's going to change the meaning of the entire word, okay? Just like help. I need help, okay? Compared to something where, oh, you're very helpful, okay? It changes not only the spelling of it, but the meaning of it, okay? Suffix goes at the end, and it changes the meaning completely, okay? Now, I'm going to give you the full and the ness as homework. Now, your challenge is full and ness, okay? Now, I want you to find 3 different new words that have these 2 suffixes. So 3 words that have full in it, 3 words that have the word or the suffix ness in it. Now, after you find new words, then you can use anything you want. If you want to go online and look up words, if you want to use your dictionaries, your thesauruses, you know, your challenge is to find other words that have these suffixes. So it should be 3 for this one, 3 for that one. And then it says, for each word you find, write a sentence for each word. So this lesson about word study is not just trying new ways to spell words and make words, you know, more longer. No, it's gonna build up your vocabulary. Vocabulary means the meaning of words. Now, if you don't know a word and it has a suffix in it, then it might help you understand what the word means. So 3 for full, 3 for ness, and then a sentence for each one. I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this and post it with the mini lesson post I'm going to put in the class story. So please send me your assignment once it's all complete. Write in a notebook sheet of paper and send it to me as a picture. This was our word study lesson on suffix words, focusing on full, Y, and ness. Have a wonderful day.